Kiss me hard before you go. Summertime sadness. I just want you to know, baby, you're the best. Libra Lilith. Ooh-wee. Let's do a re-recording live of your part 1 that never was uploaded, mysteriously disappeared. There must have been something in that part 1 that wasn't supposed to be heard yet or something. I don't know, but we're going to redo it. I still have the cards on the table. Next 7 days. Hello, everyone. Let there be light. I will tag the candle company that candle is from. It is from Anthropology in the products. Okay. Libra, next 7 days. Ooh-wee. Like I said, I recorded part 1 and part 2 last night. Part 2 was uploaded. Part 1 would not upload. It just would not upload. It was stuck. Then I'm figuring, oh, it's uploading. I need more space to make part 2. So I delete part 1 out of my device, thinking it's uploading, and then it never uploaded, so it's gone. It's gone forever. So we're going to redo part 1. I still have the cards on the table. I'm using the Angel Tarot. I have channeled messages from the Spirit Box that I did not go over in part 2. Lilith keeps showing up. I keep shuffling this Black Moon Astrology deck, and Lilith will not leave. So she has a message. We're going to go through that. I'll show you guys the cards. I also have, I picked 7 Clarity Power Pack messages as well. I'll share those. But first, let me put some birdseed out. Thank you for the thumbs up. Hi, Sarah. Yes, Naya Ree. Grand Rising Savage. Hi, Dandelion. Hi, Dancing Green. Luann. Moon. Mrs. Rivers. Steph. Hi. All right. First, let me put out some birdseed. I might heat up my coffee. Yeah. Kiss me hard before you go. I don't know why that's stuck in my head. Lana Del Rey. Summertime sadness. I got that summertime sadness. Oh, oh, oh. Kiss me hard before you go. Summertime sadness. I just want you to know, baby, you're the best. Whew, okay. Let's start off with the channeled messages. Actually, no, we'll start off with the Clarity Power Pack messages. I pulled 7 cards, 7 tarot cards, 7 Power Pack cards. 777. Good fortune comes with change. This is for your next 7 days, Libra, January 13th through the 19th. Move quickly. When you think things won't go your way, you are creating it to go poorly. Rid your mind of all desire for or against anything. There is mutual attraction. This came up in last week's 7-day reading. So, double confirmation. There is mutual attraction between you and another. The second time that's come out in the past 2 weeks. We also have another card that came out last week. The best way to fight evil is by making progress in the good. Hello. Facts. Let me say that one more time. The best way to fight evil is by making progress in the good. And then last but not least, cheer up. Take action and get out of difficulty. Cheer up and take action to get yourself out of some type of difficulty. The channeled messages. January 13th through the 19th, 2026, next 7 days. Now, on 112 yesterday, I clairaudiently heard fair weather friend. Hours later, I'm driving and I see a license plate that says True Colors. I don't know if someone's friend is going to show their true colors to you the next 7 days or what, but that happened yesterday. I clairaudiently heard fair weather friend, which is a friend who leaves when things get rough. Okay, that's a fair weather friend. And then I saw a license plate that said True Colors. Just a few hours later, I'm like, dang, fair weather friend and True Colors? Now, True Colors can go 2 ways. Someone's true colors can be exposed, right, as them being a fair weather friend or whatnot. But it can go the opposite way too, because I heard the song, I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. Don't be afraid. Okay? So it goes 2 ways, both ways, Libra. Okay, here's the channeled messages that I heard from the spirit box last night. Realistic, minimum, Manhattan, East, money to come, recap. I could hear cackling women in the spirit box, a group of cackling women. Very obnoxious, very petty, very low vibrational sounding. like they were trying to humiliate someone. And then I heard clapping and cheering. But this clapping and cheering was low vibrational. It was like they were making fun of someone. Then I heard a man's voice say, "I'm sorry, angel." On top of your game, wake up the physical, Ellie, now Nick, and that's all I can share from the Spirit Box messages. Tarot cards. I pulled 7 tarot cards for the next 7 days. The first one for today is the 8 of Swords. Truth and justice. Protection from enemies who would steal one's fortune. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we have the 4 of Wands. Rectification helps one live in peace with everyone. Thursday, you have the 3 of Wands. There's something special about this card. Construction of the universe, help with great works, protection from adversaries. Now, you see how the angel wings are covering his eyes? Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. On Thursday, you're being protected from something you are not aware of. You're not aware of this devious plan against you, but your angels are, and they're protecting you, Libra. You don't even know what you are being protected from. You're not meant to see it. Friday, which is wild, we received the Wheel of Fortune, Metatron, advancement and progress, teaches, guides, and records events in the book of life. Now it gets interesting this Friday, you guys. Again, this is your next 7 days, January 13th through the 19th for the zodiac sign of Libra, whatever placement, wherever Libra is in your chart. If you resonate with these readings, I hope you find messages here. It gets interesting this weekend, you guys. It's all major arcana after major arcana after major arcana, okay? It starts off Friday with the Wheel of Fortune, the recording angel. So whatever is happening this weekend is being recorded. Recorded in history, recorded in the book of life. Now, this is Friday. Saturday is the devil. Samael. Seduction, downfall, communicates with the dead, teaches occult and magic. But nonetheless, Major Arcana Wheel of Fortune Friday, Major Arcana the Devil on Saturday. What comes next on Sunday? Justice. Woo! Let me ring the bell. My favorite day of the week, Sunday. We have justice, makes truth known, causes innocence to prevail. Right after the devil. Right after the devil. And look, he's having to turn away. He's having to turn away. If you've been dropping things lately, you see how that card just wanted to fall out of my hand? Somebody wanted you to drop the ball on something, Libra. But you didn't, and you're not. Anyway, justice on Sunday makes truth known and causes innocence to prevail. But what's next on Monday? Woo! I don't know what's going on this coming weekend, you guys, but by Monday, it's judgment. Wheel of Fortune Friday, the Devil Saturday, Justice Sunday, Judgment by Monday. This is what we got. Like I said, I did this all in front of you on the camera recorded last night, but the reading would not upload. So I left the cards on the table, and I was going to try to redo the part 1, and that's what I'm doing here live. So this is going to be your part 1 next 7 days. The part 2 is already recorded. It was uploaded last night. But part 1 never got uploaded because they wouldn't process it. And I went ahead and deleted it on the device I recorded it on because it was uploading and I needed room. So it's gone. There's no recovering that reading. So I'm just trying to redo it here so you guys can get the message. So you're being protected from something you can't see happening. Ignorance is bliss. That's what I just heard when it comes to this situation. Okay, let's see what the heck Lilith would like to tell us, because this card keeps coming out. Black Moon Lilith Mystery. Let me see here. Let's use this amethyst geode to cover her up. That is such a pretty crystal. Okay. Crystal. It is. All right. Lilith. Okay, number 12, Black Moon Lilith. In revenge and in love, woman is more barbaric than man is. Thank you for everybody that has given this live a thumbs up. If you haven't already, just double tap the screen. There's 87 in the chat and only 39 thumbs up. Double tap your mobile device screen real quick for me, please, and thank you. If you rock with me. 95 in the chat, still only 40 thumbs up. Okay, thank you. It is a time to be careful. Think of what might manifest over anger, bitterness, or revenge. What you have worked so hard for may collapse. Astrologically, Black Moon Lilith represents soul expansion and cosmological awareness, the force in aloneness and the path of the individual. That's weird because I was just channeled the song, the oldies song, Mr. Lonely, this morning. Lonely, I am so lonely. I have nobody to call my own. I'm so lonely. I am so lonely. How interesting. She is a ghost to the moon as a shift in power and consciousness. She symbolizes destruction before creation. The name Lilith means screech owl or night hag. Lilith is the ancient goddess of mystery and transformation. Stories of Lilith appeared around 5,000 years ago in the area of Sumeria, where she was said to have been handmaiden to Queen of Heaven in Anna. However, most of us recognize Lilith from the Hebrew myth as the first wife of Adam. Lilith also appears in folklore in medieval Judaism as the rebellious first wife who refused to submit to Adam and, enraged, fled to the Red Sea, an area of mystery and danger. There, Lilith procreated with other spirits. Later, Lilith became a succubus, appearing to men at night, sapping their strength, causing dreams, dreams. Throughout the ages, Lilith was demonized. She was the first spiritual upstart, but in recent years, her status has changed. Lilith is a feminine force of command and strength. She represents the powers we hold in secret. When this card turns up during a reading, something lurks. Lilith appears as the dark part of the astrological chart. She is our shadow side, the dark face of the moon, where mysteries and unexplained occurrences lie in wait. This card indicates a call to wildness. Lilith is the evocation of what may or may not be there. She can manifest as madness or self-realization. Lilith represents a refusal to submit. It is not a good time to give in, even when the path seems rough. There may be a tendency to isolate. The hallmark of Black Moon Lilith energy is muteness and aloneness. Lilith is a subdued power and complicated magnetism. Lilith remains awake while the rest of the world is asleep. She is the dark thoughts that enter our consciousness just before we fall asleep. Black Moon Lilith suggests, I can't, oh, ladies, all the ladies, throw your hands up at me. She can represent an angry mother, an enemy, or an embittered woman, even a stalker or scorned woman. OMG. Okay. Collectively, feminine power. Yeah, we're coming up, okay? That's what I can say. Individually, some of you have a scorned stalker. This could be a male or a female. You have a feeling you are waiting for something to happen, but you don't have the entire information. So the facts are hidden. Something stalks. You feel it. But Lilith is sharp. She knows, she senses, she processes what is there. Because Lilith feels slighted, she can represent a formidable foe or dangerous enemy. Through Lilith, we discover creativity and the beauty that can exist in the darkness, as long as we keep our own demons in check and under our rule. This is about arousal, the magical elixir of sensuality, tantric sensuality, glamour, seduction, an affair, the feminine force, an invisible force, complicated circumstances, stalking, the colors red and purple, envy, feelings of being replaced, feelings of being slighted or overlooked, owls and bats, haunted trees, the cold of night, control, outsmarting the opposition, winning, what survives. Oh my gosh, you know what I just heard with that winning? What was the actor's name that he's like, I'm winning. I'm winning. What was his name? Oh my God, that just went through my head. He's such an a-hole. He didn't give a crap. That's what you need to embody. Charlie Sheen. Yes. Thank you all. He's like, I don't know what you're on, but I'm winning. Okay? Libra. You're a winner. What survives? What stays alive? Creativity, the safety of the womb, controversial art or creative expression, pausing to rest before the next action, the balancing of karma. She is the Queen of Swords. Shut up. Shut the front door. Who would have known? She is the Queen of Swords in this deck. Huh. Mystery, darkness, erotic obsessions, the witch's wand of power. Ooh, okay, let me get out my witchy wand of power. Yes, here's my wand, my spiral, natural wood wand that I found in the forest. I didn't purchase this. It was gifted to me by the elements because I'm a real witch, bitch. No, I'm just kidding. Somewhat. I'm a good witch. Okay. Black Moon Lilith. Yeah, Queen of Swords. She's not playing around. That's the energy I'm talking about. Witch bitch. Like, we're winning. Don't give up. Don't subdue your power. I want to use the Egyptian tarot. Since Lilith is here. Taking it back. Back to the beginnings. Back to the beginnings. Egyptian tarot. I've had this deck for a long time. Long time. Maybe 2018, 2019. I bought this deck. Ooh wee. Look at that. Look, I'm holding them together. You see all the cards are together except this one. It's creased. It's the truth. The truth, the Ace of Swords. The truth is coming to light. Maybe you've been wondering. Maybe you've had an inkling. You're right. You is right. And you is smart. Oh my gosh, what is that from? Was that from, bitch, you guessed it. You is right, and you is smart. I think it is. That's what Spirit is saying. You are right, and you are smart, and the truth is going to set you free. Bitch, you guessed it. And you was right. Yeah, that part. Thank you, Spirit. Nice bridge. Nice bridge. I'm going to completely randomize this deck by shuffling 7 times. That's 3. 4. 5. 6. One more time. 7. Why is Lilith here? What would Lilith like to say? The Hierophant. That popped out quick. Well, she wants to talk about the power constructs. Hierophant. Power dynamics. Nine of Cups at the bottom. Let's read. The Hierophant. Inspiration. The Lord of the sacred mysteries exhorts to inner concentration so as to hear the voice of the heavens in this of the passions and instincts. This is guidance, tradition, counsel, experience. Yeah, she has all she's experienced. So it's something about utilizing your experience. Confirmation, excuse me. You're going to be utilizing your experience, what you've learned up until this point in this life, in this incarnation. All right, Libra. 9 of Cups. The knot of Isis. Okay. This is nuts. Look at what I have coming up for you. Okay, so this is the knot of Isis. Has the knot been coming out for us? Yes, it has. The knot, K-N-O-T. This is the 4th time we have received a message about a knot, K-N-O-T. Now, what gets even wilder, look at what's at the bottom of this deck that I'm going to do a special recorded reading for. My other channel, though, this is for astral investigation. Message from Goddess Isis. This is sitting right here on my table to do a completely special recorded reading just for Goddess Isis, for the collective. It's going to be on astral investigation. That's coming soon. But how crazy is that? Just to show you guys that this is all planned. This is all on the table. Goddess Isis is here. And there's something about that knot. The knot of Isis, satisfaction, physical well-being, and positive energy. That's wild. The knot. And marriage also speaks of the Hierophant. Maybe you're like me and you're like, I don't know if I'm ever going to get married. I feel sacred union is approaching many single Librans, especially if you've never been married, like myself. Like you're unsure about it, you know? Lilith was non-traditional, I guess you could say, right? You may be having some type of non-traditional commitment ceremony, Libra. Maybe Lilith is saying it's okay to marry. This is your sacred person. This is your soulmate. This is your union. Or maybe she's saying it's okay to do it differently. Have some type of ceremony that, you know, like a hand fasting ceremony or something like that, where you marry, you enter into a spiritual union, a sacred union, but it's not on paper. I don't know. But that's kind of what that's what I'm picking up. Interesting. Maybe your person wants to know if maybe your person is afraid to get married again. For some of you, your person is divorced. Maybe they're afraid to get married again and they're wondering if like that's going to be an issue for you. Like, how badly do you want to be married? Does that matter to you? Can we do some other type of commitment ceremony so I can prove that I'm committed to you without, legally on paper getting married? It just depends on the relation. I mean, I don't see why not. It just depends on the person, the relationship, the factors. It's a lot factoring in, but I think who I'm reading for, you're an ancient soul like Lilith, but you're new school. Like, I don't know. Yeah, you're an ancient soul, but you're new school. Oh, you don't let the patriarchy tell you what to do. That's what I just heard the bird say. Six of Swords. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't be angry. Don't be angry. Okay. Six of Swords. This is movement. Where are we moving? Jeez. If I could quit knocking the camera. That's what I mean by have you been dropping stuff lately? Like there's this angry energy that wants you to drop the ball. They want to knock stuff out of your hand. They want you to break stuff, break glass. Seriously. It's an energy floating around. All right. Six of Swords. Ooh. With the moon. There's a lot of mystery about this move for you, Libra. Are you going to move in the middle of the night? You're like, I'm out and I'm using the cover of darkness. Ooh! Some of you are. Some of you are going to be moving in the middle of the night under the cover of darkness. I know that's right. Your neighbors are going to wake up and you're just going to be gone. Never to be seen in that neighborhood again. Never to be seen again by them. Like magic. Like magic. Because you're the neighborhood main attraction. You know that, right? You're the main attraction of your neighborhood. The most talked about, the most gawked over, the most watched. Your new home might have something to do with water. Your new home might be across seas, or it might be on water, by the river, on the lake. Wow. Your boundaries, your protection, the golden scarab. People can tell you've got protection. It's like known now how protected you are spiritually. It's known. Like at first people scoffed. At first people rolled their eyes. At first people like laughed it off. Like, oh, Libra thinks they're spiritually protected. You didn't have to do or say anything. It's known now just how connected and tight you are with spirit. It's evident. I don't know what happened, but it's evident. 9 of Wands. The golden scarab. Protection. Intuition of danger. Protection and intuition of danger. The Knight of Pentacles at the bottom. Intuition of danger. Who's bringing the danger? Who is dangerous? Who do we need to be aware of? What is dangerous? What is danger? I just heard I laugh. I laugh in the face of danger. Oh my gosh. The Page of Swords. Here's the record keeper. This is a scribe. A scribe. The Knave of Swords. Someone's watching how you interact or how you react, and they're writing it down. They're recording. You're being recorded. Did you know that, Libra? You're being recorded as we speak. Like that message that comes on when you get on the phone with whatever bill collectors. Just to let you know, this is being recorded. That's what I'm getting. Oh boy. Four of Wands at the bottom. Intuitional danger. Page of Swords. Recording. The High Priestess is here. Behind the Knave of Wands and the Four of Wands. She's here with her counterpart. The Hermit. To me, I know the Hierophant can be the High Priestess's counterpart, which we also have on the table. But to me, it makes sense that the Hermit would be the High Priestess's true counterpart, because the Hermit is like the male embodiment of the wise magi, and then she is the female embodiment of the sacred seer. This is you and your person together, and you're both powerful AF. One of you has powers in the physical. You see his staff? It's one of the male has powers in the physical. The female has powers in the spirit. And you two are going to come together and you're going to be a power couple, combining all elemental forces together for the power of good. What is being recorded? The Four of Chalices and the Moon. There's so much freaking mystery. Something is covered. Something is like shrouded in darkness. Mystery. But it's on its way to you. You see? This is a divine messenger with a scroll on its way to you. With the Moon. Shut the front door. The Two of Cups is behind the Moon. This is divine union, partnership. Look at the two jeweled cobras. You two are one of the same. You both are one of the same. You both are healers. The jeweled cobras are reminding me of the snake on the caduceus. You both are healers, one way or another. Someone could work in the physical healing, right? The medical community, and one of you could work in the spiritual community. Metaphysical, spiritual healing. I'm telling you, that's what I'm picking up on. Someone is powerful in the physical, someone's powerful in the spiritual, but you're both, look, from the same source. Six of Pentacles behind that. It's going to be equal. Equal partnership. Very balanced. You two are going to grow. Look at the two papyrus shoots. You may make a third. You may bring a child into this world through this union. You see the third little baby papyrus that's not bloomed? I can't make it up. In the middle of the two papyrus that have bloomed. Yeah. Some of you are going to bring a little bambino into this world. I see another one here. Of course, that's not for everybody. But that's for some. And how beautiful. Let's read the Four of Chalices. 111 in the chat. Let's go. Can we get to 90 thumbs up really quick? There's 111 in the chat. Can you just double tap the screen to give this read a thumbs up? 90. We need 90 real quick, like. 87. Thank you. 3 more. Thank you. 95. Okay. I-95 is significant to somebody. I picked that up in the spirit box a couple weeks back. I'm like, Interstate 95? And that just popped in my head again. I-95. All right. Four of Chalices. That's in the south. That's in the south of the East Coast, by the way. I-95 runs from, I think, Miami to North Carolina? Something like that. Okay. Four of Chalices. Is that it? The left hand? Ooh, someone's left-handed. Maybe your partner's left-handed. The left hand of Neckbet. This is a stroke of luck. Stroke of luck. Let me see what the moon says. False security in no way protects one from hidden danger. Oh no, this is about a trap. False security in no way protects one from hidden danger. So, false security from hidden danger. What is this? Ooh, I just got chills on my right arm. The right side of your body is your masculine side of your body. With the Two of Cups, I hope this isn't a dangerous person entering your life like disguised as a lover. I think we've had enough of that. Well, I know I have. No longer accepting any of that. Let's keep going. Hidden danger. Hidden danger. Somebody has a stalker, and just because that stalker seems kind or harmless doesn't necessarily mean that. Oh no. It's like the type that will caress you into a permanent sleep. Ooh, that's creepy AF. It's like a person that has such a calm, seemingly caring, poised nature about them that they could just like pat your head and call you baby and just caress you into a permanent rest. That's scary. This is not your typical narcissist. I am not picking up on your typical narcissist. This is another level of psychopathy. This is beyond narcissism. All my readings are for entertainment purposes only. But this is what I'm picking up. Oh, snappy, snappy, snappy. Why? I'm not saying that this new person coming towards you is that. No, 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 no. You have a stalker. Sidebar. Yeah, they may want to get with you. That much is true. They're not your person, though. This is not your sacred ceremony union. Not this stalker that I'm picking up on. Why do we need to be aware of this danger? This moon, this stalker, like, I don't understand. Are they coming close? Are they close by? Are they coming too close for comfort? I just heard too close for comfort, Spirit says. They're coming too close for comfort. Or you're allowing them too close for comfort. The Fool! What the beep? Too close for comfort. Look at the gator. It's like you're reaching out your hand, like, here, just take it. Are you hungry? Here, have mine. No! No, Libra. What on earth? Okay, so the Fool has been coming up for us consistently, right? In any tarot deck we use, we've been getting the Fool the past, like, I don't know, week or so. All right, new beginnings. There's danger, 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 danger. Just a second. I'm pretty sure this is a man in this tarot deck, but I cover up all chests, regardless of gender. No shirt, no service. Okay. All right. Libra, daggone, this crocodile or gator. How funny. Speaking of North Carolina to Miami, that's where the alligators roam. And up into Louisiana, obviously, the Gulf. But that's where the alligators roam. So wherever you are, you're where these alligators roam. Metaphorically speaking, you have gators around you. Hungry gators. Maybe you could keep a little chunk of snack in your knapsack for the gator to toss to him. Little treat. What can Libra do about this danger? Be aware that it's there. What can Libra do? I don't like to promote, I don't like to give messages of fear or scary. But I just have to read the cards. All my readings are for entertainment purposes only. Just a reminder. What is the gator? Who is the gator? What is the gator? Who is the gator? What is the gator? Let's shuffle. Wow. On the third shuffle, the moon again. Hidden. It's hidden. They're hidden. Well, I'm asking Archangel Michael to come through and tell us the real. Come on. Who is this gator? Who are they? Who are they? What do they want? The Eight of Pentacles. They watch you work. Look at that large papyrus shoot. And there's water, and there's a boat. They want access to your work. They want access to your work. There's hidden danger around some of you that want access to your records. This could be Akashic or physical. Or they want access to your work. It's either your records or your work or both. Dang, they want access to your Eight of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles? I think not. I think that not. You worked, you did this, you earned, you worked yourself here. You brought yourself up from the Page of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. You started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team's here. Ten of Swords beyond that. And the King of Chalices. 10-10. Who is this? Oh, shoot, my battery power. Oh, no. I have to run and get my charger. Hold on. The magician just popped out. That's who it is. Magician. Thursday, you may come to find this information out. I just got a text saying there's 2 days left. 2 days left. There's 2 days left here. I don't know, Libra. Thursday, we received, wasn't it the Three of Wands? I think it was. The Magician and the Four of Wands. All right, let's see here. Who is this? With the star at the bottom. An Aquarius could be involved. The Magician and the Four of Wands. Let's see. What happened to my book? Someone may get aggressive with you. Do not. There's no need to be aggressive back. The Magician. He is the Magician. Willpower stands ready to go into action. Initiative, ability, capability. The beginning of a path. The beginning of undertakings. Well, that sounds like the Fool. The Fool is you're on the beginning of your path too. The Magician with the Four of Wands. Okay, Four of Wands is the glory of Kefri, illumination, intuition. Illumination, intuition is the Four of Wands with the Magician. An illuminated magician? Okay, and what? The star? That's triple confirmation of illumination. Illumination, illumination. Illumination. I'm looking at that Magician card. I just heard Pandora's box. It's almost like he's got his hand and he's getting ready to lift the lid. I never paid attention. Rochelle says Gemini represents the Magician. I believe that's true. Let me look in my tarot book. Yep, you are correct. Thank you, my friend. Mercury was the messenger of the gods. He was also known as the legendary trickster of mythology. Mercury, the planet of speed and communication, was named for the Roman god. In Greece, he was known as Hermes. The planet Mercury rules Gemini, the sign of communication. So we have our other air signs here, Aquarius and Gemini. There's someone that sees you as an apprentice, Libra. There is a magician that sees you as an apprentice. The magician could signal that you will soon find yourself in a mentoring relationship. That's wild, considering it came out with the Four of Wands. I'm so confused here. We were just talking about danger, and now we're back to talking about this relationship. Like, I feel like the Two of Swords in my mind. Like, okay, what is happening? Can we trust this person or not? And what do we need to know about this danger? Do you know what I just heard? It's kind of like, only those that take risk, get reward. Let's see what you're really about. Let's see how strong your magics really are. There's an illuminated magician who knows you are indeed an illuminated magician as well, with the star. Sleight of hand. Sleight of hand. Okay. See how I noticed his hand and I was like, oh, it looks like it's going to lift up the lid of Pandora's box. Well, the Fool's hand, where's it at? Was down there by the alligator, remember? Sleight of hand. You're the Fool, and there is this magician. Or you are moving from the Fool into this magician energy, or you're entering a relationship. 014. Sleight of hand. That's trickery. Beware of snake oil salesman, Libra. If a person seems too good to be true, like if anything seems too good to be true, then it probably is. It's not true. If something seems too good to be true, that's because it's not true. Tell me more. The Magician and the Four of Wands. The Eight of Chalices and the Two of Swords. What the? Oh, I said it. I feel like the Two of Swords in my mind. And here we go. It manifested. What you think manifests. What you think about consistently manifests. You're torn about walking away from something or someone. Eight of Cups. Two of Swords. Bottom of the deck. The King of Swords. With the Ace of Chalices and Justice. What do you have to walk away from? What's this decision? Advice for Libra. Advice for Libra. I just saw 1 hour, 16 minutes on the live timer, and there's 1:16 in the chat. 1:16, 1:16. Advice for you is the 10 of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. And we're going to see what angel number 116 means in just a second. Let me read. 10 of Wands. Uncertain victory. With the Ace of Pentacles. Winning, success, glory. Okay. If you're in an uncertain place right now, you're unsure if you're going to have victory, success, you will. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. You are. 6 of Wands beyond that. That's double confirmation of victory and success. Look at Anubis. 6 of Wands right behind the Ace of Pentacles. And right behind the Ace of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands is this masculine, the King of Pentacles, who sees divine feminine as the sun. Talk about illumination. You hold a ton of power, divine feminine. So do my divine masculines. But that was a divine feminine in that sun card, and usually it's a masculine. So that's why I said it that way. Okay. All right. Well, things may be uncertain, unsure right now, but that's double confirmation with the Ace of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. You will have victory and success ultimately. I'm going to end this read with a card from the Book of Doors, Libra. This was your next 7 days. The redo of part 1. The redo of part 1. Because apparently that recorded part 1 read was not supposed to go up. And it didn't. It never uploaded and it disappeared. Speaking of Cobra, look at that with the 2 stars and the 2 eyes. Look at the Cobra with the 2 stars and the 2 eyes. Someone embodies the masculine energy of Ra, and the divine feminine embodies goddess Isis. It's like God Ra and goddess Isis together. Thank you, Aubrey. I love this deck. The Book of Doors Divination deck, an alchemical oracle from ancient Egypt. I will tag it in the products if I can find it. One more shuffle. Sekhmet. Okay. Cut the deck. I'm going to cut the deck. Ptah. Rochelle. Thank you so much, beautiful. Ash, can you and everyone say a prayer for my son, Raylan? He is sick. Thank you. Yes, Rochelle, we can definitely do that. Let me get out my chime to ring the doorbell to the divine. We can definitely do that, Rochelle. Let's clear this space. I'm going to count back from 3 to 1. When we get to 1, I want you to breathe in through your nose and exhale out of your mouth. We're going to ring the doorbell to the divine and say a prayer for Rochelle's son, Raylan. 3, 2, 1. Most High Father, Son Jesus Christ, Yeshua, Most High Divine Mother, Most Powerful Warrior Angel, Archangel Michael, Most Powerful Healer Angel, Archangel Raphael, please protect and heal Rochelle's son, Raylan. Begin the healing now. Son Jesus, Yeshua, we know you love the children. Raylan needs your help now. Thank you. And he will be healed. Amen. And so it is. I hope that helps, my beautiful friend. Healing and blessings to your son, Raylan. And so it is. Amen. Ooh, I'm dizzy. All right, let's read Ptah. Then we'll see what pops out. Ptah. 88. 1988. Somebody born in 88 could be significant. The opener. Ptah has been called the greatest of all the old gods of Memphis. Primeval in origin, he has been given such titles as the very great god who came into being in the earliest time, father of beginnings, creator of the eggs of the sun and moon. His name has been variously interpreted as the sculptor, engraver, or opener. The art of creation. Downriver to the rhythm of rowers. Okay, so here is a love poem from Love Poems of Ancient Egypt that captures the magical essence of ancient Memphis. Down river to the rhythm of rowers, going to Memphis, my bundle of rushes on my shoulder. Memphis, known as the life of the two lands. And to the great God Ptah I will say, God of truth, let me lie with my love tonight. Ah, the very thought turns river to wine. The wine goes to my head. Ptah inhabits the river reeds. Goddess Sekhmet, the riverside flowers. The god Nefertum blooms in the lotus. We saw Sekhmet during the pre-shuffle. We've seen the lotus blooms all in the Egyptian tarot cards. I talked about rivers, lakes, and seas. And it's speaking of lying with your love. God of truth. But look how it's worded. I mean, I know to lie down is L-I-E. To lie down with someone is the same as to lie. L-I-E. To tell a lie. What the heck? See? God of truth, let me lie with my love tonight. All right, let's go. One card, message for Libra. 111 in the chat. Oh yeah, we have to see what 116 means. Ooh. Oh my. Amon. And that snake is like salivating over something that I'm covering because OMG, you called it, Cole. You called it before it popped out. Spicy. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, hold on. She's salivating over the tea. I cannot. I cannot. OMG. Salivating over the D. Okay, let's read Amon. It's never that serious. It's never that serious, ever. Or is it? I don't know, Libra. You tell me. You tell me. Sheesh. Let's see. Woo. That which is hidden. Oh my gosh, it's like the moon. It's like the moon. This is like the moon card. Like Spirit's just not letting up. They're just not telling us exactly what it is. Just know something's hidden. The center of Amon's worship was the city of Thebes and dates back to Egypt's ancient empire, where the Theban mysteries were focused. In the triad, whose name is hidden, Amon is a mysterious principle, the personification of the hidden and unknown creative power, which was associated with the primeval abyss gods in the creation of the world and all that's in it. Amon is a cosmic principle. Pardon me. I don't know why I have been so burpy for like Oh, anyways, I have had nothing but coffee. It doesn't matter if I don't eat, if I eat. It's a spiritual thing, you guys. It's weird. Anyway, so sorry if I know that's rude. I don't, if you can hear me, I don't mean for you to. Amon is hidden and only effects in the material world. Only his effects in the material world are visible. As the invisible God with such tremendous creative power, he is linked with the dwarf star on its mysterious orbit around Sirius. The black and white star! What the heck? Didn't we just see that in the Raw card? We did. We just saw the black and white star in the Raw card. And it's talking about it again here. Some of you guys are seriously originating from Sirius. Seriously. Pun intended. Fully. He is linked with the dwarf star on its mysterious orbit around Sirius. And the black and white ram's horns also refer to the energies emanating from this double star system. It was during the age of Aries that the lunar Amon, the lunar Amon. I knew it. I said this is just like the moon. The lunar Amon, associated with primordial water, united with the sun god Ra to rule in Egypt right up to the Christian era. You know what? Hold up. Oh man, I hope this has battery power. I think the Egyptians had the longest reign in history. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the Egyptians had the longest reign. We're going to find out. I believe they did. It's only been 2,000 years since Jesus. The Egyptians reigned for over 10,000 years. The Egyptians' power, I'm pretty sure, reigned for over 10,000 years in Egypt. It's only been 2,000 years since Jesus. Something just popped in my kitchen twice. Like, interesting. All right, we're going to look it up. We're going to look it up. Hold up, hold up. We just tapped into Jesus yesterday. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. With the Lion of Judah. We for sure did. But see, that's what I like about my channel. We talk about everything, not just one particular faction. Wow, Spirit, come through with the words, with the verbiage. Faction. That popped out my mouth and I was like, that sounded intelligent. And I looked it up really quick. Yes, yes. Faction, a small organized group within a larger one that has different ideas or a specific agenda. Often causing internal conflict or division. Oh, yes. Yes, because, yes. You don't have to believe in just one thing. You were told that. You were told that. But that's not the case. But you do you. You do you. I'm just a messenger. What is the longest reigning civilization?
China is widely considered the longest-lasting civilization, with a history spanning over 5,000 years. Ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia are also long-lived civilizations, while Aboriginal Australian cultures have an even longer continuous spiritual tradition, potentially tens of thousands of years.
Whoa, I was way off. Aboriginal Australians take the cake. Well, what about Africa? I thought everything began in Africa. This says Aboriginal Australians have documented civilization for 60,000 years? No way. No way. No way. 60,000 years? No way. What? So if you're Australian, you are truly OG Aboriginal. What? Hold on. How has Australian history been documented for 60,000 years?
Australian history, spanning 60,000 years, is documented through oral traditions, songlines, and archaeological findings. These include rock art, stone tools, and other artifacts showing continuous occupation and connection to the land, as confirmed by genetic studies.
Wow. Are Sumerians the oldest ancient culture? Because that's what Lilith was.
Yes, the Sumerians, who lived in Mesopotamia, which is modern-day Iraq, are considered the oldest civilization. They emerged around 4000 to 3500 BCE and pioneered writing, cities, and governance, although other cultures like Egypt and the Indus Valley also emerged around the same time.
As the invisible God with such tremendous creative power, he is linked with that dwarf star that mysteriously orbits around Sirius. Okay, so Age of Aries, the moon is significant, Lilith, right up to the Christian era. In this card, the lunar element is evoked by the water on which Amon stands. The two obelisks on either side of him receive and transmit for celestial influences. In Thebes, the creative principle of life was essentially considered to be the Trinity. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. The creative principle of life was essentially considered to be the Trinity: Aman, Ra, Ptah, three in one. Aman is the mysterious hidden power. Ra is the head containing all potential for creation. Ptah is the body, the divine fire manifested in nature. Aman was for the Romans the god Jupiter. If you watched the part 2 recorded read I uploaded last night, who was there? Who was there? Aman was for the Romans the god Jupiter, and it is in this context that Aman can be regarded as Jupiter. Shut the front door. Hidden forces at work, the source of creative power. So just as you have dark hidden forces trying to snatch your power from you, snatch your generational wealth from you, you have hidden forces that are working for you, Libra, for your benefit. Just as powerful, if not, they are even more so powerful. And that's been your next 7 days, part 1 read. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for all the thumbs up. Thank you, Rochelle, for that super chat. I wish healing for your son now. And stay balanced, stay blessed, everybody. Thank you. Peace. Amen. And so it is.